Hello and good morning. Hello, Spoopy. Oh my goodness, my microphone. So I'm gonna start out the day with I'm sorry if I like mysteriously disappear. There's a really big rainstorm going on out here. Right now, I'm not having any issues. But if anything in my 40 some odd years of life, if I've learned, be prepared. So if I'm mysteriously poof off the face of this earth, I mean I got 3 wind warnings yesterday from 3 different sources. So one of them being the power company. So power outages are likely to happen. So starting off with that, if I mysteriously disappear, I'm fine. I'll hop on my phone and I'll put a message in Discord or whatever. So, but we are working on Captain Penis. Yes. Yeah, and it's in my head with Jeremy Irons' voice. I love his voice. It's perfectly sarcastic. It has that dry humor. So you don't know if he's being funny or if he's seriously insulting you, or both at the same time. Which, if Jeremy Irons were to insult me, I would be honored. One of the lines where I best hello. One of the lines in that movie that I love his accent the most is when he goes, "Oh goody," when we're gonna have the best time. Oh goody. I can parrot very well. Sometimes I can make it my own thing, but I parrot more than I mimic. No, I mean, you gotta be smart. It has to, like, not necessarily insult, but like the banter back and forth. Like, sometimes we leave the door wide open for teasing, I should say. So the good thing about it being a monsoon outside is it's warm. So I put like 3 logs in the stove and I damped it down. See, whenever I try to do a Scottish accent, it becomes an Irish accent, and hear me out. The Scottish have a deeper, more gravelly, like more serious tone, like, oof. It turns into an Irish accent because the Irish accent is more bouncy. And hear me out. They have a little bit more, like, in my brain it's more bounce. So I used to I when I did Camarilla in college, I had a character that I worked with the Irish storyteller over in Ireland for her backstory and whatnot, and he helped me with like words and whatnot because I really got it. Like I like the Irish accent. I'm sorry, I like the bouncy. and and he's like, yeah, it's a halfway for, and it's prefaced for the with the for an American, it's a nice Northern Irish accent, and I took it for what it was because I use the accent once a month, and it took like forever to get into character. Okay, so I'm I'm mostly awake. So um, like here's what in my brain is the difference between a Scottish and an Irish accent. The Irish are like top of the morning to ya, and the Scottish are like fuck off and die. I'm sorry. That's an awful joke. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I love you, Gilby. And you can't tell me it's not true. I mean, not all the time. Not all the time. But I'm legit a cranky pants a good portion of my day. So, I yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Anyone who can actually still see this, I kind of pause during the ad break so people don't miss my fun and excitement. Okay, ad break is over. But yes, yes. Um, Geez, I miss that character. She was a Circle of the Crone gangrel. Oh, oh, she was a badass. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and this is my last stream for a couple of weeks because I'm taking a break. I'm gonna work on nuts and bolts behind the scenes. Uh, trying to I'm trying to process. Please hold. But uh, but all of my mass comm teachers are going, "Oh my god, don't do that." Because when I'm on stream, I only like half flip my professionalism switch to on to mass communications, to public speaking and whatnot, because that is a switch and a mask where I can be a public orator and whatnot. But I choose to leave my ahs, ums, and the cues in there to show that yes, they do exist. Even the best public speakers have to practice. So, I wasn't expecting a whole 3 people when I tuned in. So thank you for the love, guys. We're working on 820. It's grapes. Because oh yeah, I am 100% a public menace. It doesn't matter even if I'm alone, I'm a public menace, and I accept this. I'm not working on 939, though that is a color that I have to work on this page too. Because that color lives in my soul. I'm going back up to this part. Back up to the tub. So, holidays are next week. Some of them are I think Hanukkah started this week. So happy holidays, everybody. I don't care if you celebrate a piece of wood on fire in the ground. I want everybody to have a happy time of the year, though I am a strong proponent of you should be loving your family, being kind, and living your life full of grace 365 fucking days a year. You should not concentrate all your love, hope, and kindness into December. You should spread your love and hope and kindness throughout the year, and your appreciation so you don't have to save it up. Like, I honestly have trouble this time of the year because I've been giving gifts all year round, and I'm like, why do we have to concentrate it just here? So I was told the date of the family gathering, and fortunately it's on one of my days off, so that's nice. Unfortunately, I wasn't told. I was only told last night, so I did a lot of gift ordering, and thank goodness, I got paid yesterday. See, they're only a disappointment for me because they put so much pressure on this one moment, this one month, this one day. And in all honesty, we should be doing everything that the holidays are promoting. We should be doing that year round. And it frustrates me because I try to. Any of you have hung out for any amount of time, hear about it, you see it. Like, I legitimately do everything that I talk about because, well, yeah. I talk about it and then I go do it. But I genuinely hope that anybody watching has the opportunity to have joy, peace, and love with whomever they find those things with. If it does not bring you joy, I'm going to Marie Kondo this. If it does not bring you joy, do not participate in it. That is one of the reasons that I only go to one holiday party. I measure out which one is going to bring me the most joy, as it were. And I balance these things out. Pixie burped in my face the other day, so I totally get it. And the blood work came back good. The dog's blood work came back good. And if you are forced to go to a place that does not bring you joy, try to find the little bits of joy where you can, and leave as soon as you can, so you do not dull your light. Because sometimes we have to do things we don't want to do. And you never know what your presence, even if you don't think it does, you'll never know what your presence brings to someone else. It's called the lollipop moment. I'll post a link in the Discord from the TED Talk that I found that helped me change perspective. I want some West Coast fart air. And you you even have my address. So if I get a box, oh, I will laugh so hard, and then I will show it off all over the place. I fart in your general direction. We've probably scared Sim off. Unintentionally. Sim, come back, we're weird. I do like referring as a limited edition. Oh, so I fixed the put. I don't think any of them are there, but I fixed the pupper cam. Let me. I moved it down a little bit, so like the pupper cam, you can see the puppers now. That's Pixie in the doorway. You can see her butt. No, no, we heard about it. We, we heard about the autocorrect. How did the good nothing date go? It's a pupper cam. You can see her butt. I will DM you later on in the day. How's that sound? So I'm still working on my snowman project, and I got one set of buttons done. I have all the noses. I'm working on the scarf. The scarf is actually really coming out well. And I want to, before I go to work today, I want to get the other set of buttons done. The buttons are really easy. They're just different stitches, I guess. I don't know. Woohoo! That's good. See, if you good nothing someone and they still show up, they're a keeper. Oh yes, and speaking of my besties book, have you had an opportunity to read it, Spoop? Ooh, the wind has started. And again, if I mysteriously disappear, it's because the wind hit. Oh wow. I'll say the monsoon hit too. And oh yeah, I get it. I just ooh, like it went from light rain to thunderstorm. I was only kidding when I said monsoon, but now I think I need to act a little bit more serious. It went from 0 to 5,000. I parked my car not in my driveway because there's a tree with there's a dead tree, and one of the branches is just over the driveway just enough that it would hit my car and not husband creature's car. So I parked my car next to the house, um, so that if the wind were to gust and crack that branch, my car would not be in the way. These grapes are all over the place. This is actually the first full bunch of grapes. Like over, over on the, there's like a partial bunch over here, but this is the first full bunch of grapes. Five over. Five over. Right here. And right. Oh, now. That there. That's supposed to be there. I found one of my counting mistakes, and I'm not going to worry about it too much. That's one out in the over. La la la. Yep. And just as fast as it rolled in, there's nothing going on right now, and it's very it's on off. I'm hopping all over the place with this color, mostly because it browns all the outsides of the grapes, and sometimes the grapes aren't there yet. But I am going to try on my, for the next couple weeks of the year, I'm going to try to hit 5% on this. Started out this year on this one at 1.92%. So, yeah. And I need to I need to start thinking about my percentage goals for next year. I don't set huge goals. Like, my goals for these are very conditional, mostly because life happens and sometimes cross stitch is not the first thing that gets accomplished. I wish it could be. I wish I could be like, nope, I can't do this. I have to get my cross stitch done. But that is not how life works. Much to my chagrin. Okay. Mhm. I got to work with someone I don't often get to work with last night, so that was always fun. There's always a level of cynicism that comes in working in healthcare for many, many years, and in American healthcare especially. Um, and I got to work with this person, and she is just as cranky as I remember. And it was a good night. Like, my night overall was very, very good. I'm running out of string. I'm gonna have to swap it again. I actually think I'll get 820. Then I'm gonna have to make another decision. Damn it! Uh, but the reason I bring in cynicism is this person is very, very, very cynical. Uh, she's seen a few things in her life, and she has no interest in fake people. And I think that's why she likes working with me, because I'm painfully authentic. Even when I want to be deceiving, it doesn't happen, because I don't. If you don't want the answer, don't ask me. That's what I've started telling people. If you do not want the answer, do not ask me. And I'm not trying to be like awful and mean about it, but it's like, just don't. Just save you, me, and everybody else all kinds of hurt. Okay. I'm going for a reach. I'm I'm going for two wonky ass stitches that are off in the middle of nowhere. Time to end that piece and assess what's going on and where I need to be. because the remainder of the color is right here in this bottom corner. And then I got to decide what color I want to work on next, because sometimes I highlight which colors I want to work on next, and sometimes I don't. I might tackle a green, or I might tackle another blue purple. I don't know. Oh, here comes the monsoon. Ooh, monsoon's so big that I can't even see out my window. Oh, ooh, it's getting more. Rain is fine. I'm worried. I'm worried about the wind. And living downtown, I'm hearing all the sirens. All of the sirens. It's a weird flex, but I get a discount on my homeowner's insurance because a I have a fire station less than 5 miles away. And a police station. I can't see them from my house because there's a hill in the way, but both the police and the fire station are, I think they're less than 2 miles away, honestly. Okay. I can go back to my working in blocks. Actually, no, I'm gonna work in circles. Circles. They're treating the roads because after this 50-degree weather and rainstorm, it's supposed to drop down to the low 30s, and with all the water still around. Okie doke. A gap of 4. 2, 3, 4 gap right there. And funny enough, I'm getting even closer to the exact point of where my count error was. So it's above here, but below this line. So I will find that exact spot and then I will be pissed. So there we are, and we're gonna go down. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, like a shift is not a huge deal, or an extra piece of grape is not a huge deal, because when all is said and done, this project is going to be so big that it's not a catastrophic error. Mm. Hmm. Let's see where it goes. I might have to do some re-stitching of some stuff. Hmm. I'm missing 2 stitches. Whoops. I mean, it's not a deal breaker, but it's kind of annoying. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, geez. Eh, See, that's where I tell people if you hear something about me, it's probably true. Um, I I can be both the hero and a villain in the same story to the same person, even. Oh, I never said I wasn't petty. Um, Petty AF. Uh, just because I don't say I'm petty and patient. Like I've been watching a lot of Charlotte Debrov. I she's great background noise. Like I love watching and listening to her. She I just enjoy it. Like she's entertainment. I also like Justin Pointer. He does a lot of red flag, green flag kind of things, and I like watching his stuff too. I would like to hope so. To be fair, there are some things in my life where no, I will not get over that. I will stand at the base of that problem, scream at it until like I'll walk around it like I've moved on like in the grander scheme of things. But it is still okay to have a bone to pick with problems. Like you can not mutually things are not always mutually exclusive. You can have forgiven something and still not be okay with it. You can it's not pie. I am the kindest, nicest, most giving person on the face of this earth, and I am still a flaming twat waffle. They are not mutually exclusive, and more people need to understand this. I can be both. Absolutely. Absolutely. Everyone is a dynamic creature. Things are not mutually exclusive. It's kind of like in the dichotomy that is the American political landscape. So many people are like, well, why don't like so many people are concerned with, well, they shouldn't be able to get that, and I'm gonna pick one of the ones that's easiest to go. I can see that is marriage. I don't care who gets married. If you love someone, get married to them. Legal consenting adults. General disclaimer: if you want to marry, and again, legal consenting adults. If you want to practice polyamory, and all of you have, or polygamy, I guess is when they're actually married. But there could be processes. I don't really give two flying fucks. If you love someone, you should be able to marry them. And if they are consenting adults, you should be able to do as you wish, as long as it's not hurting yourself or others, mostly others, and it doesn't affect anybody else's rights. Like, I don't care. But so many people think that, oh, if they get married, that means my marriage means less. No, 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 no. I don't need another letter that messes up my speech. I know it's twat, but that feels weird in my mouth, so I'm gonna say it how I say it. In the generalized American accent, it is twat. In the generalized British accent, it is twat. But we do not have that here, so please, please try again. It's a tax break. It's a tax benefit here in the States. I wanted the last name for the initials. As long as people are happy, I don't care. My initials with my full last government name is save. Now, if we use raw and the rest of my initials, it's rave. So I love the VE as the tail end of my initials, because it is two initials. What a great time for you to show up. Because it's twa and at, like, but with American pronunciation rules, we're doing the ta and the wa. So instead of twa at, we're doing twa wat. I wanted the initials. And that was the easiest way to get it. And the most cost effective. It costs less to get married than to change my name without the marriage. Yes, I'm gonna save the rave. We're gonna have to tell Tyler that. I think we've said Spaz's name enough that he's gonna Beetlejuice his ass in. Mm-hmm. I have one more chunk of the color, and then we're gonna have to pick another color. At least I think. I'm almost done 820 on the page. I know that. That rave was pretty awesome. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah, I think I remember that rave too. I've I've at least popped in on a few of them. I'm trying to get my space better so that when I'm on camera, like, it's intriguing. Mm-hmm. Here come the winds, my friends. Here come the winds. Oh, geez. I have not really done a whole lot today. And I don't have a whole lot planned either. Um Ooh. Yeah, that's not fun. After stream today, I'm bringing my computer downstairs, and then goodness knows what. Probably gonna sit and work on snowman parts, to be completely honest. I have husband creatures all here. And I'm still wondering if I actually want to wrap them. I do have tape and I have all that fun stuff. But I'm not sure that I actually want to wrap gifts. Mm. Now I have the last section to go up to. Hmm. Oops. I wasn't paying attention. My bad. Mhm. I think I'm on the last section. Let me look. Yep, last section of this color. These lines that I'm working on. At least on this page. I should say just on this page. What's funny is I'm going to get done 939 on Divine Instinct just to move over to 939 on this page, or this project. Because that color haunts me in my dreams. I've gone super focused to get this color complete, even though I know I have plenty of time to do it. I'm like, no, I must get it done. Okay, 8:20 on the page is finito. Woo woo. I'm just gonna throw my scissors everywhere. That's how we go. That's how we do. High feature. And I've almost gotten 200 stitches done. That's actually pretty good. But now, time to zoom out, make sure I got all of it. I did. Time to mark it off the page. And then to pick another color. What color? I'm not sure yet. But I'll look at the ones I feel like doing. That could be a color I could get done. Let's see. A lot of it's grapes. I have, let's see, five, six colors that are of any significance. And then I easily have 25 colors on this page that are like one or two stitches or just little small clumps. And I'm trying to decide. I think I'm actually going to pick 905 because it's a green and fill in some of the leaf area here, but I'm torn because all the other colors, like some of the smaller colors, actually fill in more, I should say, but at the same time, it's lots of color swapping. Yeah, I'm gonna do 905. Tackle that color. Oh my goodness. This is kind of another traveling color, but it keeps us amused. Just as I get towards the end of the page, there'll be days where I do like 50 billion colors and I get like 3 stitches done. That's not true. I will always get more than 3 stitches done on any given day. Yes. Yes. Ah. There's actually a book called The Joy of Cross Stitch. I would lean towards that too. Because there's always gonna be weird detail. Always. Let's see. Let's see if I can let's see how close I can get to the page without actually getting in my own way. Fix the focus. This is so. I'm generally not the kind of person to be like, oh, you totally need to get a nice camera. But let me let me humor you with what? When you have manual control over your cameras. Pixie has been barking at everything. Everything. And I don't have the spoons to stop her. I have, but that I need to for me it's more the display, um, because um, yeah, I don't spend a whole lot of time on Instagram, so and I legit don't spend a whole lot of time on Facebook more than I have to, like, because they're the same fucking thing. Except Instagram is pictures only. If you don't have a picture, it doesn't go on Insta. And that's why pictures with Instagram, when you put a picture on a post on Facebook and you have it linked to an Instagram account, that's why it gets more engagement, is because it has a picture and goes on Insta. And that is another one of my goals in 2026 is to get over that opinion. I do need to improve things, but as much as I might want it to be, I will never. No, you just barked at nothing. I don't want to pay any attention to you right now. No. I am not a salesperson. You want it or you don't. I'll answer any questions that you have, but I'm not gonna try to persuade you to like my stuff. And she was down the hallway quite a bit. Like my cameras across the street catch her barking when she's barking. She's itching for someone to try to get into the house. She wants to eat someone's face. And for outside markets, I totally get that. For outside markets, I need to look into that kind of stuff. But I do a lot of inside markets too, and they don't give you a whole lot of space for people to walk and be at your booth. So it's rough when you're like, yeah, I want people at my booth. I even indent my table so people can step in to look at my stuff and have a conversation with me. But there's not enough room for people to both have a conversation and have other people look at my stuff. So it's are we having a conversation because you want my stuff, or are you just kind of standing there? Like I've had people stand in front of my booth and have conversations with other people in front of my booth, and while people are trying to look at my stuff, they can't because there are people standing in front of my booth. Like I get what the and the Instagram people are also trying to sell you shit. So, Yeah, I totally understand that. I threaten her life on a regular basis, specifically at 3 a.m. when she's barking at nothing. And all I can think about with that is like the Doctor Who. Just think it's nothing, the silence. Sure, your dogs are barking at nothing. There's So I'm only gonna stream for as long as I got this piece of string. Once I hit the end of this piece of string, we're done for the day, for the next couple weeks. Yeah, my channel has warnings for a reason, and it's not for the reasons you might think. It's kind of like I'm sitting here and I'm going, and it's confession time. I do stream in my pajamas. Like I'm my shirt's even on backwards. Yep, it's even on backwards. That is how in tune I am with everything. And husband creature didn't point it out either, so I'm kind of upset with him. But there. I do stream in my pajamas. That's why, like, he'll be like, "Oh, hey, same outfit 3 days in a row." It's just because it's my pajamas. I could I could gussy up for stream, but I don't wanna. Yes. In cleaning my attic slash what's gonna be my craft studio video area, I've been cleaning out husband creature stuff because half of the attic is gonna be my craft studio, half of the attic is going to be husband creature's library, and I'm trying to organize and clean and all the necessary things for this to happen. Um, so so I've been finding his older shirts, and when he was a much smaller dude. He was a bit more trim in his 20s and in the military, so Doo. This is another one of those weird counting error areas. That's just going to be eaten somewhere. Yes. Pattern making on the fly. Pattern editing on the fly. There I am. So 2 down. Gap 2. Oh, you don't. It's mostly editing, okay. I'm on the last stitch that I'm going to work on today. I'm going to leave it at a half. Okay, so let me finish up this piece of string here. I'm going to hit my button that says I did all the stitches, and I'm pleased with myself. Okay, so got 242 stitches done. Started off at 4.57%. Blah, 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 blah. We got up to 4.63%. And I think that if I work on this for the next couple weeks, I will hit my year goal of 5%, which I'm going to do. I'm just not going to be streaming. So that's that. Work in progress Wednesday is December 31st. Well, there's another one before that. It's Christmas Eve. But December 31st is when I will be posting both the start of this year and the end of this year to see like the progress. That's why I take every week I take a picture. Even if I don't post the picture, I take a picture. So I hope everybody has a fantastic next couple of weeks. Remember to drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself without harming others. Be kind to others without harming yourself. You are all phenomenal. Thank you for the gift of your time this year. I'm going to be spending next couple weeks again working behind the scenes. I'll be available, but I just won't be streaming for the next couple weeks. And starting in the new year, it'll be a week on and a week off for each project to better balance out progress. I love you all, and thank you for a fantastic year.